Hello people, welcome to Assisting All. This is part 3 of discussing the Wipro NLTH coding questions for 2021. Today we'll discuss 4-5 questions. Now let's see the first question. As at yours pay bank, the customer bank lockers use a digital lock. The digital lock is encoded in numeric form. To decode the lock, there are two methods. If the lock is encoded by an Armstrong number, then the decoding number is the sum of the even digits of the encoded number. If the encoded number is not an Armstrong number, then the decoding number is the sum of the odd digits of the encoded number. An Armstrong number is the number that is the sum of its own digits with each raised to the power of number of digits in the number. So I have to write an algorithm to decode the digital lock. One input would be given, and in that from that input you have to first check if it is an Armstrong number or it is not an Armstrong number. If it is an Armstrong number, you have to print the sum of even digits of that number, else you have to print the sum of odd digits of that number. So here we can see the first input is 407. So we all know Armstrong number is a number which is the sum of all of the digits raised to the power of the number of digits in that number. So here the number of digits is 3. So 4 to the power 3 plus 0 to the power 3 plus 7 to the power 3. Answer is 407. Both the numbers are same, so it is an Armstrong number. If it is an Armstrong number, we have to display sum of even digits. So in 407, only 4 is the even digit, 4 plus 0. So the sum of even digits 4 would be displayed. In the next input it is given 1541. Again we have to check if it is an Armstrong number or not. It is not an Armstrong number. We can see the results are not same. 1541 and 883 both are not equal. So here we'll print the sum of odd digits of the number. So odd digits are 1, 5 and 1. So 7 would be printed. Now let's check the code of this program. Let us observe the solution for that question. So I've already coded the answer in Python language. First I've taken the integer input, then I'm converting that input into a list of integers. Suppose the input is 1541, so L would have 1 comma 5 comma 4 comma 1. Okay. Then I've taken one variable flag, then I'm storing the n value into a temporary variable. I've taken rest sum, which will store the final sum, and I've taken another variable. I've taken this variable power as the length of list, because as we know in Armstrong number we have to find each digit raised to the power of all the number of digits in that number. So this will store the power of power, that is the length of the whole number. Is to find out the sum of all the digits raised to the power of the length of the number. If temp equal to result flag is equal to 1, this means that if it is an Armstrong number, then the flag value would be 1, else flag would be 0. If flag equal to 1, that means if it is an Armstrong number, then we'll calculate the sum of all the even digits using the modulo operator. I have implemented that. And else if it is not an Armstrong number, then the sum of odd digits will be calculated and the result would be printed. Now let's just check if it is working or not. In that question, first input was 407, output was 4, because 407 is an Armstrong number. So the sum of even digits would be printed. So 4, it is coming correct. Next let us check for another input, 1541, that was there in the question. Answer is coming out 7, because 1541 is not an Armstrong number. So the sum of the odd digits would be calculated. So odd digits are 1, 5 and 1. So 7 is printed. So our code is running perfectly well. Now let's move on to the next question. It is said that the company has transmitted its data to the target server successfully. Now on the new server, the transmitted binary data has to be stored in a user readable format. As a developer, you have been assigned the task of converting the received binary data to user defined decimal data. So it is basically the user will input a binary data and you have to output decimal equivalent of that binary data. Now let us check the input. Yeah, so it is 100 1111 001. Output is 633. on this is the binary input and this is the decimal equivalent of the binary input. Now let us quickly move on to the code of this question. To convert a binary number to decimal number, it is a two-line code in Python. Now let us see if it works or not. We'll take the same input as it was given in the question: 10011110001. Output should come 633. It is coming 633. So our question, our program is correct. Now let us move on to the next question. In this question, it is said that you are playing an online game. In the game, a list of n numbers is given. The player has to arrange the numbers so that all the odd numbers of the list come after the even numbers. Write an algorithm to arrange the given list such that all odd numbers of the list come after the even numbers. So you'll be given a list of numbers. From that list of numbers, you have to separate the even numbers and odd numbers. And first, the even numbers would be displayed, and then the odd numbers would be displayed. So first line of input consists of an integer num representing the size of the list. So in the first line of input, it would be the size of the list, and in the next line, the n space separated integers representing the values of the list. And in the output, we have to show the odd numbers come after the even numbers. See here, the input is 8, and 10, 98, 3, 33, 12, 22, 21, 11. Output is 10, 98, 12. So all the even numbers are displayed first, and after that the odd numbers are displayed. Now let us check how can we write the program for this question. Okay, so I have taken the n input. In the next line, I'll take the list of numbers input. Okay, so the list of integer is also taken. Then I'll take one list even to store the even values, and then a list odd to store the odd values. Now let's do for I in range. Let's traverse through that list. Okay, if L of I mod 2 equal to 0, if it is an even number, then it would be appended to even list, else it would be appended to the odd list. I hope this is clear. Then in the next, you just have to do even dot extend odd. This is a pre-built function in Python where we can extend one list with another list. So after finding out even odd, we just extend the even list with the odd list. Now we'll just print even list. Let's check if it is working or not. We'll take 5 inputs: 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So our output is 12, 14, 16, 13, and 15. Yeah, it is coming correctly. We just have to display it in form of numbers, not as a list. Okay, so to display a list without the brackets, we just need to put a asterisk mark before the name of the list. So I've taken 5 inputs: 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 12, 14, 16, the even numbers are displayed first, and then the odd numbers are displayed. So our code is correct. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question is, you are playing an online game. In the game, a number is displayed on the screen. In order to win the game, you have to count the trailing zeros in the factorial value of the given number. Write an algorithm to count the trailing zeros in the factorial value of the given number. So firstly, the number would be given, an integer would be given. You have to find the factorial of that number, and you have to count the trailing zeros. Trailing zeros means the zeros that are on the right side of the number. Okay, so this is the question. So if the input is 5, we know the factorial would be 120. So there is only one trailing 0. So 1 is the output. You have to count the number of trailing zeros and you have to print that number. Okay, that's all about this video. I'll soon post another video which will contain more questions. Till then, like, subscribe, and share my channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon, and please share this video with your friends.